Great to have your company again, Capricorn. Thanks for joining me. For those of you that are new, I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au, and it's a big month, especially for you with this amazing new moon solar eclipse that's going to take place here in your 8th house. That's going to take place on the 11th of the month. I'm jumping there pretty quickly because this in itself releases a tremendous amount of energy. It's the opportunity to change things dramatically in your relationships, in your partnerships. It's how you deal with shared resources. What are you doing there? My apprentice is trying to be a bit of a nuisance today. So that's the one thing. But then when it happens in this 8th house for you, Capricorn, we see a double whammy here, because the 8th house is the house of personal transformations, isn't it? You want to come and talk to them about it?
No. I'm just being naughty.
Yeah, well, don't be naughty, because I'm trying to focus for our Capricorn friends. And, you know, the new moon is usually considered as a turning point. And being in this 8th house of turning points, I think what we're going to see here is a renewal of the intimate parts of your relationship. This is not just about shared money, shared assets, taxes and banking. Yeah, mostly we relate to this part of the horoscope in the material terms, but there's also another level of it which has to do with the intimacy, the sharing or the exchange of the non-material or the elegant currency, which we call love, intimacy, sexuality. These are all the important parts of our lives that are in exchange. We're always exchanging things. We exchange an idea for some additional insight. And so I think starting around this time of the month, you're going to see the release of a tremendous amount of energy that's going to open you up to what I always term the science of human possibilities. So this 8th house is a spiritual house. It's not spiritual in the same way as the 9th house, which we see there on the 12th and 13th when the moon moves through there. Then on the 14th, very important combination of the moon and Venus. Venus is the career planet for you. Being in this part of the horoscope is very lucky for you, in fact. So while Venus transits here, Jupiter transits here in your 11th, and the moon makes contact with both of them around the 15th, 16th and the 17th, as you can see there. These are very, very lucky opportunities on the material level. So, a few different things going on. We need to compartmentalize them, but it's not always that simple. Usually there's multi-levels going on, multi-dimensional levels working synchronously within us. So it's a matter of letting all of those 8th house energies, some of the insights you get from that, some of the resolution that you determine you want to make, filter through into such things as your general day-to-day philosophy, your professional arena, your friendships and your ideals in life. And then we see this moon moving into the 12th house there, again, a spiritual house, bringing back with it some of the energy from the 11th, around the 19th and 20th. Now the 21st is not particularly easy, or the 22nd, because we see the moon moving through this very challenging area of your horoscope. Your ruling planet Saturn, also retrograde. We mentioned the retrograde, I'm not sure whether we did. Mercury is retrograde in this part of the horoscope for the first part of the month. It goes direct later, which means, again, another factor relating to your revisionary approach, your reappraisal, your checking over things, your investigative nature. And here, the retrogression of Saturn, retrogression of Pluto, and also Mars, which had moved back out of your finance sector into this sun sign of yours. 4 planets here. This is a pretty big part of the month as well. And you'll see as the moon moves into this area, around the 24th, 25th, 26th, it's going to get brighter, and bang, there's the full moon taking place in your 3rd house of siblings, neighbours, the way you think, in conjunction again with another retrograde planet. So pretty much every department of your life is going to be touched by the motion of the moon making its connection with these retrograde planets. This is not so bad here. Communication fares very well. There's a lot of the blue lines here. These ones in particular from Jupiter. Give an opportunity in your contractual arrangements or the way you're negotiating anything right now. And so, therefore, 26th and 27th are not bad days for that. The month finishes on a pretty edgy note with the conjunction of Uranus, albeit with some very nice aspects to the Sun and to Saturn. That solidifies your sense of responsibility. But you've still got these challenges here to Mars and the karmic nodes. So what you're doing at this time in your life is going to have some very long-term ramifications for you. Would you like to say goodbye to the Capricorn people, Yana?
Goodbye,
She doesn't want to come over. Bye to all of you. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to... Oh, you've got to give them the message. Where do they have to go?
Astrology.com.au.
Astrology.com.au. If you want to seek out more knowledge there, lots of free stuff. Astrologers, myself included. Drop me a note if you want, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you here next month. Thanks for joining me again. Bye.